Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am really excited to be sharing a project that I have started this year. I am swapping with two very accomplished friends who live on the eastern side of Australia. I'm on the west, they're on the east. We have started a Victorian letter swap, and it came about because another friend of mine pulled out, so I decided to go in her place, and I was intrigued as soon as they announced what they were doing, and it just came to me. This is how I'm sending my swap. It's a 3-person round robin. So one character is called Emily, another one is Mary Constance, and my character is Flora Rose. So this is how they will receive their swap. So it goes to one person and then she sends it on to the second person. So it's basically a letter swap. We have incorporated an art layout in a mixed media style book. So basically I went to the secondhand store, I picked out a book, I decorated the covers, the front and the back, and it tells the story of my character. So my character is Florence Rose Quinn, otherwise affectionately known as Flora Rose by her family and her close friends. She was born in Madras, India, born in November 1861, and grew up in a household where her mother was a nurse and her father was a lieutenant in the British Army. Around the age of 20, she started becoming really restless, and so her parents sent her to an academy for a secret ladies society called Vineyards, where she was under the instruction of Lady Frances. And so she learned a lot of things there, like pistol use, how to ride horses, fencing, chemistry, how to like be a spy, secret handshakes, all this really interesting stuff that she just loved and absorbed and really excelled at. She had two best friends who are Mary Constance and Emily. Mary Constance went on to Australia, Emily went back to France, and she's done her 4 years at the academy. She's now back in Madras, and she is ready to have her adventure, yet she has just started feeling fear for the first time in her life. Like, you know, when you're a child and everything's all right, and then you grow up and now it's your turn and you're afraid to make mistakes, yet you're dying to live your life. So that's Flora Rose. I'm so excited about this. I have everything mapped out in my head, and it's just a matter of now putting pen to paper and bringing the story out. So the front cover is decorated to give you a hint of the style that I will be making this journal in. There's a little bit of travel, there's a little bit of vintage, there's a little bit of floral. Time is a thing of the essence here. The presence of India. I've never been to India, none of my parents are Indians, but I have had this fascination with Ceylon from the longest time. And India just fascinates me. My husband tells me he's never going to take me to India and that I better find somebody else to go with. But I do. I want to go to India. I want to go to Nepal. I want to see this country that fascinated me since really young. Maps is also another thing that I'm going to do. Steamships I'm really interested in, and on the back here, just that whole travel ephemera. Once again, this is yeah, steamship, so that was the way they traveled back in the 1800s. And of course the mixed media, the washi tape, the gesso, all the distress inks, the use of the lace because it comes from that era. It all just came together so effortlessly, like it was just coming out of me. So the decoration of the front page helped me with the prologue. So the prologue explains how the story starts, or where the story comes from, and I'll be releasing the prologue soon. So the first page is the first round, the first layout, and again it follows on from there. Flora Rose when she was little, postcards, and so I've got basically this is a little pocket here that you can tuck stuff in. Same with here as well. I've kind of left that ship not glued down so that there can be a little tuck spot there and there. And vellum, that stamping, ribbon once again here, like you can put a letter in here to hold. You could put the ephemera in here. So it's a functional layout as well. And this is my beautiful Flora Rose here, 24 years old, prime of her life, about to start an amazing adventure full of mystery and love, and I can't wait to share this story with you. So I've got like canvas tags here, a typewriter, books. She loves books. She loves to travel. She's also a girl's girl, so she loves flowers and perfume, and yeah, really excited to send this off and to receive their stories and add to them and be a part of them. So so basically I said my book, Emily gets my story, she replies here in her layout. So her layout will go here. I've tucked some things in here for her to use if she wants to, or to keep. It's all part of the my style of art, and it's decorated in a glassine bag for her, and then she will send it on to Constance, who has the same ephemera in her little pack here. Constance will do her art spread in response to my letter and my art spread, and then it comes to me here, and then I do chapter 2 of Flora Rose's story. I did want to share one thing with you here. This is the letter for chapter 1, and in the letter, I will be releasing the letter hopefully in a voiceover. I've tea-dyed the pages here and just distressed the edges to make them a little bit more worn, but along with the letter, and I think this is going to be my signature, is going to be photos just to help the reader connect more with the story. I find that the visual always does. And so this one is a photo of some nurses, and this is real time. This is back in the 1800s in Madras. I found this picture online. So I've put on the back here, this is Mother when she first arrived in Madras at the British hospital. Mother is the only one smiling, and if you have a look here, they're all looking pretty grim except this beautiful girl here. She's smiling for the camera, so she really stood out for me. This is another photo that I got off the archives online. This is the town hall in Simla, which is in Madras back in the day. And I put that here. On the back here I've put the road that leads up to our house there in the distance, Simla, Madras, 1885. And I'm going to make it so that that is their home. This is Flora's dad. This is Leon James Quinn. And I've put on the back here, father at one of his training outposts, 1860. And you can see that this is a real photo taken in India back in the 1800s. You've got the Indian sepoys there in the back with their donkeys. I just love this stuff. This is a photo here. Oh, I'll leave that one to last. This is 1800s map I found of Hindustan, or what was called British India back there. Hindustan, Siam, and Laos. Just this stuff totally fascinates me. I don't know why. By Johnson and Ward back in the 1800s. So I've put the most recent map of British India, or as I refer to it as Hindustan, as the locals call it. And lastly, this is a photo I found online again, snapped unknown time, unknown person online. It totally fascinated me, so I incorporated it into my totally fictional story. You know all this, you guys. I've put it here. Father snapped this photo of me with his new gadget. The needy come to the charity house where we offer food and medicine. Mother tells me not to give money, but I can't help it sometimes. I'm so mad at Father for catching me out. And you can see here that she's putting money in the hands of someone asking for it. Love it. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you today. Keep an eye out for the prologue and for chapter 1, and I'll see you in my next video.